Good morning, everybody. I did skip one day of not filming. That was yesterday. But yeah, today there's a lot of things to do. Yesterday, a lot went on. There's a Mustang in the shop. Just gotta work that for one of my friends. Gonna help him weld some stuff to it, and then he's getting the ECU set up for it, and then the tuner should be here probably the next day or so, and we're gonna start taking care of doing the tune on that Mustang. So that's that plan. The Skyline got some stuff assembled on it, got knock sensors, just kind of went over the whole thing just to make sure it wasn't leaking or anything. And yeah, I mean, for the most part, yesterday was fairly busy for myself, and then later on in the day I did get some help to finish some of the stuff that was going on. But yeah, this morning, first thing to tackle is I gotta weld a O2 bung on the downpipe for the Mustang, and then get that taken care of, and I might help them with a little bit of wiring. And yeah, just gotta keep going. Thank you guys for liking the videos and sending me feedback on how I'm doing. I know one of the videos had the audio was kind of weird at towards the end, so hopefully I don't have any issues with that. So yeah, so we'll get back to work, and then I will see you guys throughout the video. Thank you. Helped my friend build this Mustang about 10 years ago. Obviously it was a different brand back in the day, but it's finally getting a better ECU, and just finished doing most of the wiring and routing the vacuum lines and the wideband. And yeah, we're almost ready. Tomorrow should be putting some time into tuning the car, and yeah, built the roll bar for this one a while back, but that's what we're working on right now. I don't like these ECUs, but should do for this car. It's nothing crazy. So right now, just got the FD back on the lift. Suspension work that needs to be done. Like I said, the pillow ball bushings on the rear control arms, those need to get replaced. Gotta adjust the ride height a little more. The car's really low, and I would hate to destroy the OEM lip, brand new OEM lip. So that's what's gonna get done. Yeah, gonna look over, gonna let it cool down. Check the spark plugs, make sure they don't need to be swapped out before we start putting power into it. And yeah, so that's the plan for the beginning of the day, and you're just gonna start doing that and pretty much get it ready. So hopefully in the next couple days, I think tuner comes over tomorrow. I don't know if we'll be able to do anything with the FD, but it's an option. So hopefully something happens tomorrow. So I think I've driven it enough to where we can start adding a little bit of power to it. So and then we'll just start seeing what, you know, how the car feels after we start doing a little power. So hopefully it doesn't need anything else. We've been having a little bit of an issue every time we fill with premix. So we're gonna try to figure that out, whether we need to be exact on the premix ratio, which I thought I was, but maybe that is changing a little bit on the tune. So we'll find out tomorrow once we do a data log on it. And like I said, hopefully you start putting some power into it. So I already replaced all the other rubber bushings with brand new bushings. So the only ones left to do on this is these spherical ball bushings, which are shot, completely shot. So I'm gonna go ahead and press those out and then install the new ones, get this back on the car, start working on the opposite side. So now got all these spherical ends or pillow ball bushings already pressed into the control arms. I said these bushings were already replaced. So yeah, so these are pretty much ready to go. I put them in the ultrasonic cleaner, got them looking really nice. Now it's put this side on, and I gotta do it one more. Just gotta nut and bolt check the rest of it, and then I'm gonna take it out for a drive just to see if it got rid of the jerking from the rear end. So hopefully that's resolved. And yeah, so that's about all I'm gonna do to the Rx7. Maybe check the spark plugs here in a little bit. But yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it down and go for a drive. Since I pretty much completed the Rx7, it's had this really jerky, violent movement, almost like a two-way differential. I pretty much nut and bolt checked every single bit of the rear end of the car, and it's still doing it. It's not as violent after I replaced all the bushings and on the suspension on the rear, but it's still doing it. U-joints are good, everything else is good, but unfortunately I think the next task to do is pull the transmission down. I want to make sure that the clutch is good, make sure that there's nothing weird going on in there. I've talked to multiple rotary guys on the issue I'm having. All of them are kind of like, they also wouldn't know what it would be. I scoped the differential, so it's still the factory torsion differential. It's still nothing. So, unfortunately, I think it's pulling the tranny down. It's gonna have to be the next step. So I'm not looking forward to it because I have to tear apart the car quite a bit. So I'm gonna end up doing that and see if we can locate the issue. I'm not excited about it, but it's stuff that has to happen. It's part of doing what I do. So that's the next task. Wish me luck, and then I will keep you guys updated, or I'll update you once I pull the tranny off if I find anything weird with the car. So if it is and somebody else had the issue, you know, I'll let you guys know about it. But I'm not looking forward to it. It's so much tear down, but it's gonna have to happen. So stick with me, guys. Let me see if I can figure this out and keep going forward. This was definitely not fun. Just trying to rule out what the heck is going on with this car. Like I said before, it's jerky on takeoff, suspension has all been replaced, and the diff tends, like the diff has a lot of play. I don't have any tools to measure the backlash on the diff, so I'm gonna take it to somebody that does. And yeah, so that is the current state of the RX-7, completely torn down. I mean, if I wanted to, the transmission could come out really easy, but I want to get the diff addressed first, make sure that that's good, because I know it was having a lot of backlash. And I'll put a little video clip of what I seen there. But gosh, this was, I mean, this is like the third time I've taken this rear end apart, almost to this point. But a lot going on. I hope this issue gets resolved as soon as possible. I'm not excited about it. It's just been an ongoing like thing that's just bugging the heck out of us. And yeah, so gonna figure out who I can take the diff to. I want to make sure that that's still working properly, that the backlash is set correctly, and hopefully put that back on there. I think potentially I might pull the transmission down just to make sure everything's good in there too, but I'm not 100% sure yet, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, this has been a little stressful, but it's part of the game. You think the Mustang's finally gonna make some power?
We'll find out.
Guess it's time to drive the Mustang. Do just testing, light testing. We're gonna head out to Mexico for a little bit. Joseph, what do you think? Do you think it's finally gonna make some power?
I think we're gonna get somewhere today.
Alrighty, well, let's give it a shot. I didn't want to drive this, but it's convertible, so I guess it might be fine. But it's hotter than hell right now, so we're gonna see those intake temps kind of go up a little bit, I think. Nope, it just fucking lit him off.
Also, there's black smoke from the limiter. Blue Sky was like, no, no.
We got a little bit of a scare at 16 psi, didn't we?
A little bit.
It just lit him off so quick, but we backed it down. We're like at probably like 10 peak.
Yeah. Almost 11 at the
Almost 11. That should be enough. We don't wanna blow this to the moon. So it feels really good though. What do you think?
Big difference.
Oh yeah.
Car feels amazing.
That was exciting. A little squirmy at times, but that was pretty cool. This car hasn't driven like that in 10 years.
Yeah, it's a 10-year-old setup. Bringing it back to life.
It sounds good. Little issues to address, but
Didn't drive how it should before, so
No,
that's exactly what I want.
big difference.
Good.
Big difference.
it's still died on idle. I don't know what. I mean, can we manually pick up the idle so it doesn't drop below that, like idle screw?
I was gonna say with the throttle screw.
I mean, that would be like the fail safe.
Yeah. Bump it up just a little.
10-year-old setup, and it's finally completed. Well, I wouldn't say completed because things are never done. But I guess we were finally able to drive it to what we were thinking of driving it 10 years ago. So it's been through multiple tuners, multiple changes, and finally has a better ECU. It's a mega squirt, so nothing fancy, but gets up and going. So just pretty much wrapping up the day. What a good day. Today was really good. Got the Mustang pretty much dialed. Other than now, we just got to button up like where the ECU goes. A little bit of the wiring needs to get just kind of tidied up. The Rx7 unfortunately is completely torn apart right now. Tomorrow I'll have somebody coming over that's gonna check the backlash on the differential, and hopefully we find out if that's wrong or if it's really worn out. But yeah, unfortunately we couldn't do anything on the Rx7 until we figure that issue out. Right now, Juan is working on the Datsun pickup. He's doing all the rear brake stuff on there while I was tending to all this other stuff. So other than that, super good day. Kind of tired, so we're gonna call it a day here soon. But yeah, a lot of stuff done today. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to click the like button and subscribe, we so much appreciated. And yeah, said thank you guys again, and I will catch you guys on the next video. So peace.